Hi, everyone, and welcome to week 3 in environmental science. Right at the top of the week 3 module, we have something different. So, this is set up as a small group discussion, and it's going to be an opportunity for you to give and receive peer feedback on your first lab report in this class. So, you are only going to have, I've set this up with 11 groups. So you are going to be in this discussion group with two or, well, actually with one or two of your peers. And what I'm asking you to do here is to carefully look over the lab report assignment guidelines. So this link goes to the assignment page where you will eventually turn in the final draft of your lab report. There is a wealth of information on this page, including the guidelines for the assignment. I'm looking for a title, an abstract, and a display of the data, which you made in the week 2 lab when you did when you had some practice graphing in Excel. You should have graphed your salinity and seed germination and seedling growth data. So you've already done part of this lab report. You need to write a title, write an abstract, put it all together in a single document and turn it in. So in addition to the guidelines, there's a sample lab report and, just some general information, a grading rubric for that assignment. So what I'm asking you to do in this discussion this week, so your final draft isn't due until February 24th, but this week, by Wednesday, what I'm asking you to do is post a draft here in this discussion. So by Wednesday, you should have a couple of your peers posting drafts in this discussion. Then your job by the end of the week is to come in, read their work, read their lab reports, and give them some feedback. So this would be a great way to give them feedback. So here is the grading rubric. You can copy and paste the grading rubric into your posts, and you can write comments here about their title. So you can look at the criteria, write some comments. You can write comments here about their abstract. Did they include all of these things in their abstract? And in this box, you can write comments about their data display, their formatting. This is going to be worth 5 points. So this is something that we don't normally see. This is something a little bit different in the week 3 module. Make sure you post your lab report for peer review by Wednesday. Come back, give your peers some feedback by the end of the week. As usual, we have a content page that's going to help you dive into the content of chapter 3 in this case. We've got learning objectives, terms to know, and then some resources to help you move through the material in chapter 3. We have a full class discussion about natural selection. Here's a video that a student of mine from a few years ago made about making a discussion post. If you feel like you're struggling, this is a great support resource. These are the criteria for the discussion. Get your initial post up there by Wednesday. Make sure you come back and respond to your peers by the end of the week. Our lab this week is a plant population ecology lab. There's a couple of things I want to point out about this lab. And one of them is that this lab is an outside lab. So you are going to go outside in maybe your backyard or maybe in a park or maybe on the COS campus, and you are going to assess a plant population. So this is going to require some materials, either a printed copy of this procedure or a mobile device so that you can read it when you're out in the field so that you know what you're supposed to be doing. You're definitely going to want a hard copy of this data table when you're out there counting the number of individuals, plants per plot. And then you're also, in order to set up your plots, you're going to need a meter stick. You're going to be locating your plots within a 10 by 10 meter squared area, so 100-meter squared area, 10 meters by 10 meters. So you're going to need a measuring tape to set that up, a random number generator, which you can get on your cell phone. There's a hyperlink provided in the protocol. 4 objects to delineate 1 by 1 meter plot corners. This could really be anything. So I said forks, pine cones, rocks, but you could use shoes or socks or whatever. 20 objects to delineate the sampling area. Again, this could be really anything. You're just going to want to set up in your backyard or natural area a grid that looks like this, where you have a y-axis that's 10 meters, an x-axis that's 10 meters. You're going to use that measuring tape to line it out. And then if you just put a sock or a pine cone every 1 meter, it'll help you randomly locate plots within this area. So I want to make sure you're aware of the supplies that you need. And I also want to make sure you're aware that you need daylight to do this. This is going to be really hard to see the plants in the dark. So make sure you plan accordingly. You're going to be focused on a single plant species, and you're trying to figure out how many of them are in your sample area by sampling 10 plots in random locations. For each plot, you'll count the number of individuals. And then you'll do some analysis on that, and hopefully it reinforces some of what you're learning about other things that population ecologists study about their populations of interest. As usual, there's a practice quiz in the week 3 module, and there's also a graded quiz. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any questions, and have a great week.